Alright, so we have captured the Sunspire. Or have just captured the Sunspire. I'll just add some points to my characters now. Let's go over those guys. Verse with power. And entry with accuracy, I guess. That's what they need, right? Those are the most important characteristics for every single spellcaster in this game, really. Yeah, I could use this just to kind of expand the spell slots. Where does he have the spell slot expansion? That's not here. 20 law. Nope. Nope. No, so you can get the spell slots from this passive here, and this is about it, really. So I do remember this was, such a limited endeavor, but it definitely is then. It does show. Okay. It's there. Yeah, we can continue with the game. So, ancient knowledge, law master. So we're going down this line right now, I guess, because I don't think there is much more I need from here. Yeah, that's good though. This is very good, right? Gift of moments. Like if you can reach it, but it's like it takes a long time to get there. And I really need the lore and the bonuses from here. Like lore, this is very useful. I will take at least this, the learned instructor, because it's like a party-wide buff to spell slots, right? That's very important for this character. So just take that, and same for verse. So sense weakness is strong. There's additional damage, and this is just a kill shot, right? Or skull splitter. It's a stun for 6 seconds. The court is all abuzz with the news of the civil war. Representatives from the courts under disfavor are having little shouting matches in front of Tuna, and the petitioners to the court seem swept up in talks. What's me more intrigued is the other story out of entry as well. Tuna sent you what I thought was going to be a one-way trip to the wall, and not only do you live, you somehow claim the mountain spire. Tell me, what was it like to break the edict? I'm gonna. Guess we just send him the full response.
Let's be off.
Okay, so let's go back to Fate Binding. Granted that we do have the Spire now. I don't think there is a reason for me to go back to the Lethan's Crossing Runic Hall, but there is something, I think, in the crossing itself that I still haven't quite resolved yet. There is a mission from the crossing, I think, which I do have to go through, and I will do that now. Yeah, the loading takes a bit longer than I would expect it to, huh? Is my Steam like showing the stream settings now? Though I'm streaming from the exterior app. That's strange. Wait, hold on. This is weird. Because, I don't want to be streaming from Steam. I have like another Steam like stream set up anyway. So transmission. think I should disable it in the Steam level, and I should enable it in the settings. So hold on, sorry. Sorry people, but I'm trying to set up the Steam for this, and it's not really quite working the way I kind of... It says it's finished due to an error. I don't really understand why. No, it does work normally. Okay, so we're back, sorry. I'm gonna go back to the stream now. Because I was thinking it wouldn't work normally on Steam, but it obviously does work, so there is no trouble there whatsoever. Melita and Harsh and Bronze. Now I need to find the core NPC here. Like Second Brother Saratha is not the person I need to talk to. I wanted to talk to the Lethan Crossing core NPCs, but I think I did this already. Quite frankly, I checked all those houses. I checked the Old Walls entrance. Maybe this is like gonna be unveiled later on in the story or something. That's the Second Brother Saratha. Now I did talk to her, to the ring dropper, so that's sorted as well. I don't think I have anything else to do here. I did check all those houses as well, so I think this is it, right? Like that's about it for Lethan's Crossing for now. I did resolve, I got the second spire. I might build the forge. So let me just kind of trade maybe first. I need to build the forge in my main. Yeah, and this is gonna give me the money to do so. So I need to build it in this particular spire here. I'm gonna sell the bronze dagger. There's just extra money. Let's trade. Now I'm gonna go to the spire again and then teleport to the main one, right? Like I'll build the forge here. I'll see what exactly it takes to... You must gather a party, what do you mean? So you go to the spire first, up the way here. So you have the NPCs back up, but I do need to rebuild this, right? You know, like there are 3 of those locked options here. Okay, so I can build a forge or training grounds. I think that the forge is the most important thing. So we redo the spire into a forge. And now this should allow me to at least make this. Okay. Information in that book isn't sufficient for me to recreate. If you're able to give me more information, I can probably make it for you. This hilt in the old walls. This hilt of the Sentinel. Finest swords of Forgebound have ever made. As there is a menu here for crafting, okay. Plus 20 to control life. You need a lot of people at Forge available for this though. Headhunter is a sword. 1% bonus damage for every 1% missing health. That'll be good on some of the people, I guess. It costs some money and a lot of resources to make it. Sentinel is the dagger, if the hilt, and money and some ingots. It's a region weapon though. Simplicity, plus 5 to magic skills. That's a decent one. That's probably good for Eb, right? That's good for Eb, I guess. It's a good shield for Barrack. Minus 15. What the hell? Minus 50% damage taken while under health. That's really good. Well, like, yeah. And these boots have Shadow Strike, but you need the Hound's Hide Mantle, so that's like a unique thing that you need to find. Locked Iron Gauntlet, immunity to disarmed, magic defense, finesse, cool stuff really. But yeah, you need a lot of things to craft those, right? Usually artifacts take some, either a lot of resources. There are cool items here. Authority. How does modify those skills though? Probably like you can do stuff with. I don't know what this does actually. I just need to expand the forge to do kind of anything about it though. So you can hire trainers now if there is anyone. A smith who provides bronze ingots, a smith who provides iron ingots. Yeah, that's good because I need iron ingots for those most powerful crafts, don't I? There's a merchant with unique weapons as well. I think I'll go with the smith with the iron ingots. That's the economy play, right? And he's going to be providing for me, I guess. So that's generation of resources over time. There's a sigil of piercing that I can learn as well. That's great. Probably some crafting resources as well, yeah. But I need money for the crafts, actually. That's the most important part. And I'm poor as hell right now, so... Oh, there's one more thing here.
What do we have here?
There's a sword, actually. Ardent bronze sword. And it's very, very good for... it has no penetration. Never mind, it's trash, actually. Can I trade with you? No. He's only just crafting, okay. Let's go to the world now, because I think this is it for this part anyway for right now. So the quest leads to Burning Library, so I think I'll just go and do it, yeah. I just walk. In country. Okay, let's continue. An abrupt storm drives you into a shelter of public house built under a colossal stone overhang. Travels from across the tiers share the space with you, warily eyeing one another in near silence until the thinner and thinner ale loosens the lips of the gathered. The warrior woman with midnight skin sets a large gourd on a stone near the back of the cave. She challenges you to a game of daggers in which players compete to throw identical knives at a target. The person who hits the nearest the center wins. standard proto-omen settling down. Your own twine-bound rings in challenge. The omen grins. And we won. Hello. We have gained favor and such. Some copper rings gained as well, so that's not terrible. And some... yeah, we also gained some, at least some favor, right? So that's gonna be interesting. Exploring the library. Okay, so we have made our way to those guys. A twisted man leans over two forms on the ground. One a robed figure covered in bruises, the other a soldier. Now, how this must look, but it's all in compliance with Chunon's law. If you don't mind, I'm eager to resume my work. Okay, so there is nothing special here, really. Whetstone, right? It's good for actually everybody. I should be using whetstones on my melee fighters. So not much remains of the burning library, I guess. Huh. There is a camp here for of the disfavored. There is something on this character over here, but that's all there is really, huh? Sigil of Reaching Grasp, and that's just an accent, right?
Got it.
The rats tasked me with retrieving the knowledge from the ruins here. In the silent archive. I'd hoped to have retrieved it already to avoid such a problem. Unfortunately, we haven't found our search yet. If you go to find, you should know that it's not as easy as just walking in there and taking it. It seems that tricky sages were afraid someone might want to take their precious archive and hid it behind a barrier, arcane impenetrable. Really a shame how many men we lost to rebounding spells. So my men are looking for the passcode to get beyond that. We don't know how many parts there are. So give everyone some incentive and made a game out of it. You're welcome to enter the library, find the silent archive, you must take part in my game too. Several scout chorus teams were dispatched down into the ruins of the library, each with some sages to serve as guides. The team who completes the passcode gets through the barrier and gains access to the archive will face glory and reward. The others... I won't be getting any sages because I have one with me anyway. Going to destroy the archive. I got it. It might mean that I go rogue on those assholes. Deal the silent archive appropriately. Shit. Certainly not. I have no idea how you got that idea. It's right out of your head. Nerat knows Kairos' laws and never would do anything openly to openly break them. Okay, basically, dangerous stuff, don't go there. The passageway has been blocked by a magical field. It isn't clear how one might remove it.
Negative, Fatebinder. Negative, Fatebinder.
So, your latest acquisition has me thinking about the spires some more. By all accounts, they go as far back as the old walls. Over the centuries, the nobles of the tiers have claimed the spires, but they've only ever battled over the land at the ground level of the monuments. I've never seen the glyphs of a spire light up in all my years. Not until you show up. If this were an isolated incident, I'd be confused. But it seems the spires, plural, are somehow connected to you. What's your secret? A disturbing thought. But I had it as well. If the Archon of Secrets tampered with your mind, I figure it'd be obvious. The same way that Nerat's stooge Fifth Eye is noticeably strange. Maybe Tunon has more subtle ways of altering his subjects. My mind is going back to Ascension Hall. I wonder if Graven Ash or Nerat had claimed it as their own, would the spire come alive for either of them the way it did for you?
Edict of Execution is pushing for someone to claim Ascension Hall. Can't be coincidence.
Such a clever child. I can't imagine the Overlord would ever carelessly word an edict. You are right. I don't imagine Kairos leaves anything to mere coincidence.
Ascension Hall. Can't be coincidence.
Such a clever child. I can't imagine the Overlord would ever carelessly word an If you're asking if Kairos built them or controls them, no. They predate all mention of Kairos, and I'm sure if Kairos could control the other spires, that fact would be shamelessly flaunted. But it occurs to me that perhaps Kairos didn't have a connection, but does now, thanks to your actions. There are other spires, and I've heard of notable figures trying to build monuments atop or astride the spires, but nothing I've read matches the mystical connection you've made with the spire. Of course. How can I help? All kinds of things. My mind is old. Do you have something to hide? Do you want your actions forgotten? Either way, if I actually survive on that, we agree. Don't worry. History needs... Well, yes. If I'm worth my weight in tin as a craftsman of record, future generations will know of you. So yeah, oh, certainly not. But it depends on the ink I'm using. Too much cerulean and I can't sleep. But just the right amount, and I can write all night. I use 3 kinds: sepia, cerulean, and a red that's never the same shade. My recipe needs work. I like having 3 colors. I can't in good conscience poison you. Oh, fine. The things I do to educate the youth. Here's how it works. The Reds give you a brief bout of synesthesia. Great for writing.
Okay, so I can try the ink, huh? you're deafened by the smell of your voice, boring through the muscles of your hand deep into the bone. Though you are made to answer the many, what end games do they have? Being aged to perfection, fermented until your power is just ripe. Okay.
Feel anything? On second thought, I shouldn't be poisoning your young mind.
Okay, perfect. So let's continue down this line here. So there's no way I can go there, right? I think. My characters can't possibly get over there, no. So the only way is through here. And there's also this little part of the camp here that I haven't quite been to yet, so I'll just go in here first. There is an NPC. There are 2 crates actually that I haven't opened yet.
Ah, got it.
Which is important because I'm really kind of starved for any sort of resources. He has a lot of stuff. It's a sigil of passion. I think I have that one, right? An expression of directed force. Yeah, I don't have those. Material force. He has like a lot of useful things actually. For spellcasters. Those are just accents, right? But useful ones at that, so I'll just kind of keep them. And there's one more thing here. That's just the charcoal thingy. Okay, there's a note I got on the subject of the spires. Summation is most fascinating for me for sharing. You're certainly the first to proclaim an edict. You're not the first to, yeah. Okay, yeah. Arcan's notice, so I'm screwed. Can hand the loom over a blank. Okay. Okay, an old peer of mine, perhaps the most knowledgeable in the court on the matters. Okay, so this is the person I could be writing to, communicating with. It's a polite introduction. Let's see what he tells us, right? Yeah, basically we're sending messages to people through the game. Right, cool. And Landry has given me the Wheel of Ages ability. The slowing aura that I can create. It's not bad, I guess. We'll see how it works. This is like slower recovery for everybody, right? It's probably good. Now there is a wall with symbols etched on it. There's a dagger here. I'm just gonna stash that here because it doesn't look useful. So the Edict of Fire had done us a favor and burnt away all these barriers, but we're not so lucky. There's a sequence to lower the barriers, but as custom and Paranoia dictate, the sages use different sequences every day. I'm guessing whomever said this one is long gone, likely dead. We'll need to look for something that might help. They're like different symbols and different colors, right? Like this one and this one look the same. No, I think those are just symbols of them, like all the magical cores, actually. These are just the cores of the...
I cannot.
Yeah, of magic. Forge upgrade. You've constructed a forge. Mages from the Forge Bound will be called to your forge where they can construct powerful items. Okay.
That shelf is glowing like it's trying to get your attention.
Glowing book. The tree is part of the passcode needed to bypass the barrier. I haven't been this excited. Okay.
I cannot.
So basically you have to
Negative,
just
Fatebinder.
collect those things.
I
It
cannot.
doesn't sound too exciting, huh?
Negative, Fatebinder.
How the hell did I get
Won't
through
happen.
this anyway? What the fuck? There's lava here.
No can do.
See?
Oh.
Every once in a great while, things are easier than I expect. Though I doubt any other barriers are going to be this easy to bypass. Keep that phrase. This is a good sign. If they had not secured...
Okay. If you can get an alliance where I leave you to burn in this forge, do you want that? Listen to me. How could it be so hard to find? The sensor sent you to check up on us, don't worry. We'll be the first group to get through the barrier and find the sent archive. I think I'm allowed to kill them, right? Because we are in the competition here. Let's assume I was meant for something better in this pile of shit. Anyone can be a leader, but it takes a real man to be his own master. Okay. Apparently. I tricked them into abandoning the leader. I could have fought this though. Yeah, I should just... I'm gonna load, sorry. I just want to fight this. Hasn't been a fight in a while, so it won't hurt to have one now.
Let's be off.
Oh crap, I have to do the entire thing though.
Why would it glow unless it wanted...
Okay, there's a sage here. Don't worry, we don't mean any harm. Work. I was absolutely sure it wouldn't. You're the one that declared the edict here. You know it's because you warned us about what was to come. We were able to cast a spell to preserve the citadel before the edict could destroy it. I don't know if anyone got to thank you for that. Kind of backfired on us though. It didn't stop the edict, it just froze everything in place as it was being destroyed. Preservation. Okay. Not that it's doing us any good with all the scarlet covers in here. Did you see how many of those thugs ran in? Came over here to destroy the piece of passcode. But this one must have followed me. He attacked me and told me he would kill me if I didn't tell him how to get through. You can see how well it went for him. so we have uncovered the passcode.
Negative, Fatebinder.
There's no way for me to follow up this way, right? I just have to go around.
No can do. No can do.
See?
I cannot.
Yes, there is a passage here.
I cannot.
I might fight them, right? I wanted to fight them, so I'll save first.
Send me. Your champion.
I'm on it. Take that!
Oh, that's nice. It's like constant prone, right? It's really good. You should knock them down several times, so you should prevent any sort of channeled abilities they might want to be using. Yeah, look again. I do need to move him a little bit though, because she's stuck.
You got it.
Mage fire goes through.
Take me if you can.
Yeah, that's so strong. Like, this weapon is so good. Holy crap.
You
Nice.
will fall before us.
That was quick, huh? These are just straight up better than what Lantry has. Let me just change them. It's like, if something is just straight up better, like, I'm not gonna hesitate, right? I need to move these into storage though.
No can do.
Slow down. Let's take a closer look.
I'd have it no other way.
Oh no, I didn't loot the sage actually. There's a body there. They're gonna be running all around now. Shit.
Let's
Doesn't
be
have
off.
much, but still better than nothing, right?
I cannot.
What do we have here?
Gap tooth, whoever this
Negative,
is.
Fatebinder. Let's be off.
Okay, 40 for athletics to climb over this. It's like a child could do that. Come on. It's just a scroll here. There's a sage.
Negative, Fatebinder.
I like
I'll
the
do it for the North.
sages. I'm gonna kind of let them go, right? I can't talk about to those whom I freed though, so that's a minor setback here. I'm gonna just check this place.
I'd say that's worth a second glance.
Sigil of Strength. Okay, so I got like an additional piece of knowledge here, I guess.
Will do.
As you command.
Right. I got it. Will do. I'm on it.
Okay, that's sorted, I guess.
Of course.
So we have retaken this floor. There's a way down here. There's like a whole huge set of chambers on the other side here as well that I have
Won't
not
happen.
been able to access yet. I guess you just come out there like later down the line. That's
Won't
how it
happen.
has to go.
I cannot.
I'm supposed to compete with those guys, so here we go, we're competing, right? Oh, there are Scourge there, actually. Oh crap! I have to kill the beasts then. Shit. Shame. Oh shit! They are
Better not wake up dead.
mauling me. Holy shit! What the hell is that? Hey, that's not easy at all. Ouch. Well, oopsie daisy, huh? That doesn't look good. Doesn't look good at all.
Of course.
I need to buff before this, because those monsters just do so much, actually.
Graven Ash.
Oh, he doesn't have that anymore.
Texas.
They changed the abilities.
Consider it done.
Yeah, okay. So buffs are on.
Let's be off.
I'll actually use potions or poison again. Just so it goes like a little bit faster than it normally would. Should be like a potion of stone skin available here somewhere. Let me see. I thought I saw one, but apparently I'm just wrong. No, it's here, right? This potion of protection. It's better than nothing.
Let's be off.
Heads up.
use the bar, but there is no time for this now. I need to drop that spell. It's still on cooldown. How the hell is it still on cooldown? Holy shit.
Tradesman.
Take that.
Won't happen.
Sorry about that.
He's feared. Son of a bitch. That's not good. I have bleed here though. I can bleed them as well, right? How long is he terrified for? Barrack is down. Shit. No way. Come on.
So heavy.
They did resist the bleed as well. I need to do
Feeling
this
that
maybe. Holy crap, dude. Those beasts are doing so much damage. But that doesn't seem to kind of help at all.
Get up! Now's not the time for...
Count on it.
Oh, you're really hurt. Don't go rushing down.
Oh my god, come on.
Fang.
That's a hard fight. God. Okay, I need the ice skill to be available straight away, I guess. I also need to kind of get this formation to work better, maybe. I don't know. That was super sketchy. I'm gonna have to focus these, right? There's no way around this other than just killing those beast thingies first. I'm gonna just go with Thunder here, and I'm gonna go with the Mage Fire, I suppose, for the starters. Or maybe I should just go with the Stun. Stun and bleed, so maybe will be enough to kind of give me a semblance of control here. That's all I kind of need.
You got it.
Nice!
I got it. I'll tear your skeleton out by your ass. You got it.
That's looking better because I eliminated one and the other one is low HP as it is, so maybe it's gonna be winnable here. Yeah, he does a lot of damage with those auto attacks as well, which is okay. Yeah, right, so this is better now. Because two are dead and the third is kind of on the way to the graveyard as well, which is perfect. I can do this, which will knock them prone. It's gonna be huge damage, like 100, no, actually less, shit. Yeah, I did underestimate this a bit. Okay, you heal her now. Okay.
I'll take care of it. entirely useless. No, sorry.
Try that again. Right. You got it.
Come and face my iron.
They're just okay. This is a win
Raven
now.
Ash protects. Won't happen.
You got it. I got it. I got it.
Yeah, that weapon upgrade, holy shit. Because it scales up all the damage that I do, right? So it looks like a singular thing, but it's actually way more than just a single upgrade after all. Iron Brand. Okay, I found this. Blood Chanter's Spine. Which is plus 10 to control emotions, which should significantly increase some of my ability damage bonuses, right? I assume. I found something under this rock as well. It's Mind Static Talk, which is plus 10 to controlling lightning, which is also good.
There.
Okay, there is a glowing book. I found something here, alright? I don't know what it was, but it was definitely something. This document chronicles the early days of the region bloodline stalwart. Queen Portia, who stripped her infant child of an illegal claim. Interesting. Okay. Barrick is level 9 already.
Ain't that odd?
Okay, so you can research a magical sigil. I guess it's like a thing for the library research. If I can get a library under my control, that is.
Stupid edict.
Spotted something.
Ouch, come on, no, you didn't just do this. You did do this, shit. Hold boots. Which are an upgrade for Lantry, and that's all I need, really.
So old.
Are they the upgrade for me? No, they're exactly what my main character uses. And Barry can't change gear, so it doesn't kind of affect him. I mean, she needs to disengage a lot. Well, so does Lantry though. They're just slightly better than what he has. Okay.
Trouble is
Oh
afoot.
shit, I haven't healed up yet. And I have not fought Bane yet, so I don't really know what they are like. Honestly, I have no clue what they are like.
On your command.
You got it.
So they have resistances, but they don't have resistance to cold, right? It's just... Also, they hit like a... They're immune to prone. Shit. Oh, this can't be good, right?
Will do. Wake me up when it's over.
Yeah, she dead.
See that? I'm not entirely useless.
Yeah, they do like those little bursts of damage that hurt over time, I guess, so... Are they immune? I guess they should be immune to bleed, like, out of all things. I think his weapon actually allows him to gain, like if he kills, he gets a reset, right? That's really cool. That's really strong, actually.
Consider it done.
Will do.
And they're like low in terms, like they don't do too much damage, right? That's the good part. They do explode on death, though. Shit.
I'll take care of it.
He has very little recovery of this weapon as well. Oh my god, no! Yeah, that's... Hey, this game kind of tells me what I already think anyway. This is the boss, right? That's the Scourge. They're like the strongest ones. They're like bigger spirits as well, I think. I remember bigger ones being around here as well. Okay, Barrack is okay here. He's super tanky, in fact, so he doesn't quite care, I guess. Immune to bleeding, protection.
Grovel before me!
Okay, good. So that was the first fight against Bane ever for this team.
Let's be off.
It's cool that they have indeed persisted through that. Okay, resting. And there is a symbol here I can research. And that's it for this section over here, I guess. So cannot access this right hand side yet, as far as I can tell. Nope. So just be moving along to the left. Now
Negative
there's
Fatebinder.
staircase here, so there's also this room over there in the middle, but I don't think I can approach. Oh, I actually can. I can. There's gonna be a large fight, right? Because there's like a shitload of Bane there. Okay, we're gonna just leapfrog and see where. Yeah, it's gonna be nasty though, I guess. No, I can't do this.
I'll take care.
Of course.
Heads up, we have company.
Oh, that's a lot of them again. Shit. They're immune to prone, so that ability would have been a complete waste.
Count on it.
This guy is immune to fire, so fire ability is also a waste, by the way.
I think that one hit Bo. Get back here!
Barrack, what are you doing, man? I have 0 armor now, so I could actually switch to this high damage weapon that I have, like the... This is worse than the hammer, right? It's like the hammer is kind of the best weapon ever for me right now. I don't think anything beats this. Right, since it accelerates recovery on kill, it means like you kill with one ability and then you can just continue going.
I think that one hit Bone.
Ah, she's dead. I should have healed
Wake me
her.
up when it's over.
I mean, on the upside, like anyone in heavy armor can just kind of tank it straight up. So.
If I had kids, they'd be feeling that one.
Got dark all of a sudden.
Shall we? If I had kids. I can't take much more of this.
Jesus, the swelling attacks are so painful to deal with.
Where did all this blood come from?
I will aid you.
He does need to pump this. He missed this time, but this thing is taunted, so Barrick has taunted this thing anyway. It's engaged by my main.
Right. Will do.
Okay, so it's down. No, don't jump over the lava yet, not yet anyway. I need to take this stuff from here. Okay, yeah. I cannot get on the other to the other
no
side
reason
anyway.
to tarry.
There is something like the essence left by those Bane monsters. Okay, we'll just get over the lava again, I guess. And this should put me somewhere where I have not been yet, right? At least that's my working assumption here. And yeah, we are surprising. I don't think this geographically makes sense, but we are here now. And that's another bunch of assholes from the Scarlet Choir. And we could probably deal with them again, right? Just try to sneak up on me in this in a way well lit room. I'm sorry I forget to conveniently glance somewhere else. Do any of you want this man to find the silent archive, because I don't. Think a sage can get drop on me, do you? How can I be so sure? That's how. If you try to misbehave if you knew you'd be put down the moment you started acting rabid. You really need to die, yeah.
Too bad.
Interesting.
that did a lot, right? I need to heal everybody now, but it's gonna take a while. Shit, she's dead, isn't she? Crap. A bit late. Yeah, a bit late.
Of course.
I can resurrect still. I'd prefer to get this ground, like to make this a bit more stable for the resurrection to go through first. I'm gonna do it like this, because this does damage, it can bleed them as well. Okay, stun days bleeding, perfect. Now we get Verse back on the track.
As you command.
Holy crap, this does so much damage. Yeah. Yeah, recovery on kill, huh?
You got
Oh no,
wake up
she
dead.
oh, she killed herself. No.
I will aid you.
Hey, oh, she killed that's the worst part. She killed Lantry as well. Crap. I do need to resurrect Lantry then, because then Lantry will have to resurrect me. If something goes wrong, yeah.
At once.
Yeah, that's the worst part, like the Lantry, that Lantry died actually. I can't actually influence them in any way or form.
At once. Consider it done.
It will take more than that to break me. Will do.
Sweet, merciful Kairos.
Will do.
That didn't stun, right? This should have stunned, but it didn't. Nah.
Where did all this blood come from?
I'm injured. On it. I got it.
Nice. Yeah, those resets on kills make this character so strong actually.
I'm
Like
injured.
he
Tired.
definitely does the most damage on the team. Hold braces. Maybe improvement for Vest. Now they're exactly like picture perfect the same thing, so
Let's rest.
No read.
there's the dagger
Isn't
here
it
as
terror?
well. I don't need the dagger. It's a regular one, that's why I don't really need this. That's just a sage and an oathbound, whoever that
course.
is. And before I go, actually, I'll just kind of check out this entire segment over here, because I haven't been to this room over here. Certainly.
Interesting.
Anyway, yeah. Unravelers, Kane. So this is atrophy and crit damage multiplier, which is good, I guess. I don't use atrophy, so. Serial of cyclical energy, so cyclical. I think cyclical, but sure, I don't know that anymore. Those fights are kind of tough still. Fucking believe it. Oh, that's Lantry saying that. I'm going to see the silent archive. I'll keep it together. Library going to give yourself a heart spasm. So it's like vitality, resolve, embrace. Okay, I'm gonna screenshot this. Because sometimes games don't actually give you that much information. Lastly, look to the east and brace yourselves against. It's like, it's just gonna be north, south, west, and east, I guess. I don't know. We'll see what exactly this. You should probably choose one of those. So it's gonna be the Earth Sigil, right? Then.
Won't happen.
This is where we'd socialize. And by that, I mean we'd drink till we forgot geometry. Powerful warding magic keeps this place intact. Who knows how long it will hold?
That's really strong against these because they have like those little attacks that
Let's be off.
just keep happening, basically, right?
Shh. Spotted something.
This is a lot of Bane.
I'm not here to make
Hit.
You got it. You got it.
She should switch to bow, honestly.
You got it.
No, I need to heal this. Son of a bitch. What is this damage even?
So heavy.
Oh my god, Barrick is just gone. What the hell? Hey, they do so much, actually.
Good as new.
There is this
Okay,
bigger
please.
spirit here as well, right? This Malice.
Oh, that one fucking hurt.
Wait. You didn't cast the spell I ordered him to, why? Oh no. So you take a lot of penalties for basically doing anything here.
Await my signal. Wake me up when it's over.
There are like not so many of them left, but that's a really tough fight. Is he rooted? No. He missed. Shit.
Where did all this blood?
They are stronger than the previous ones, that's for sure. I need to level my characters up. I was kind of not doing that, but I should have definitely been leveling them. Like, over and over again, like, whenever I had a chance to do so. Tough luck. I need to add all those points. So barrack, accuracy. Accuracy, maybe some vitality would be nice, but I don't think actually that's necessary. I definitely need to expand their accuracy first, because they're just missing too much still. Against tactic accuracy bonus when you deal killing blow to an enemy. Jesus, that's so good, because you can just get this over and over and over again. 15% 200 weapons damage and those chances, right? Plus 6 might. It's a passive. How the hell does this work? Once per combat, when you fall below. Okay, so that's how it works. Okay, cool, cool, cool. I'll take this, because that's basically like he's just going to have infinite accuracy at one point in combat. Once he kind of survives long enough anyway. So you share damage with one of the targets. This is good to save verse, I think. It would be nice for verse, yeah. And moment of peace. That's kind of good for the reviving. 30%, minus 100% damage taken for the revived target, but I think this is necessary. Like enemies usually switch target very quickly. I wanted to do this actually, because that's law, right? Everybody needs to have law high up, so yeah.
Graven Ash protects. I will aid you.
And Barrick went down so quickly though.
Spotted
Powerful
something.
warding magic keeps this place intact.
I'll stay downwind. You see what I see?
I need to just strike this before it strikes me, I guess. It just has to die instantaneously pretty much, or I'm in trouble. Okay, I did walk them through the trap, that's good. So. This thing is stunned still, so that's good.
Right.
I think they should be immune to statuses. So that's Wisp, that's Scourge, and that's a Scourge. So I need to get this guy stunned.
I'm on it. You got it. Right.
I think I could have attacked in between these.
Good work.
Alright, that's easier though, like way easier already. Sander also does 1.5%, 1.5, so 150% base damage, right, which is very big. My god. I'm taking a lot of damage still though.
Did I always have
This
much blood?
Yeah. I'm afraid so. Shit, she takes so much damage over. I mean, this thing is attacking me with ranged damage, right? So that's the problem.
Not a problem.
I shouldn't be using potions. It's okay if she dies, actually. Oh, so it shows you when the queued attack is double attack, basically. It's double strike. What?
You got it.
Oh no. It shouldn't be able to attack me now, right?
This is embarrassing.
Sorry, I can't. I'm injured.
Okay, this is down. Perfect. I can disarm this trap as well, gain some subterfuge. That's gonna be a sigil of sorts. Sigil of illusion. I have one already though, sadly, so I can just sell it. That's a random scroll. That's not bad at all. This missive is a reply intended for Sage Renato. It urges her to make an important decision about the future of the guild. Evidently, the sages were often used as mediators between the armies, oftentimes because Grave and Ash simply refused to work with the voices of Nerat, due to the troubled past between the two. I mean, this could be useful for the trial, yeah, exactly, right? To
I'll do it for the North.
make the case against the Archons. Okay, so here's the... Alright, so
no
that's about the order then, right? I need to just use those in the right order. Sigil of Influential Domain. We got +1 law. Let me see how their stats actually pan out now. So Barrack should have like shields. Is there shields actually? There is no shield spec, right? Just 100 weapons. She's kind of useless because she does nothing with either of those. Might actually switch Verse for someone, because actually Verse isn't bringing that much to the table. I think everybody else has really decent subterfuge, so she doesn't kind of excel in it. See, Barrack has so 54, 54. Like everyone has very high subterfuge.
I'll do it for the North.
Maybe I don't need Verse. I was like not really thinking about this, but maybe like getting another
Just point me
caster
in
in
the
her
right
place
direction.
would be better, or just getting
You got-
Siren in her place. Because I do like Lantry, in fact. Lantry's good. I need to check that screenshot of the... So let me open my good faithful paint. So first and foremost, the North. Strength of will, the North shall open.
Got it.
Second, passion. Then south, like like unending fire. Okay, so that's done. Then we have from the west shall the one of true resolve to expand the gravity of commitment. So that's force. And that's gonna be this. Yay! We have solved this amazingly difficult riddle, really. I am kind of disappointed with this. This should have been better. So we have shield plans. Okay, cool. And there's a letter, and there's another like scribbling here.
No reason to tarry.
Sigil of timeless form, so it should be kind of extending the duration, right, of things. Which is cool. Right, so we can go down the stairs now. Perfect, perfect, cool. That's the first time I actually get to the library. I have never been here before because my previous playthrough did not include this area like completely. Like it was just out. Like, it was unavailable. Right, I don't know what this does, where this leads. So I'm curious what this actually is. What this kind of path, where this path leads me to. So I'll go there first. We'll try to kind of. Probably should be like a small sub area, right? It shouldn't be the Library of Secrets or whatever else like that. Oh, it's just the exit. Come on, no. So that's useless. So the secret thing is over there, which is silly because they could just
Graven
make
Ash
something
protects.
into a bridge and jump over, right? Just make a bridge over lava and jump over here. It's not that hard. Come on. Oh, that's the scroll that everybody wants. Yes. That's strange that this is so exposed in comparison to what you would normally expect. Can I just kill this thing and take the scroll? Well, I assumed it would be you who would emerge as the victor in this game. I must say I'm a little disappointed you were able to dispatch all of my men so readily. The fear of death is a great motivator, but causing death seems to motivate you a little more. Well, I suppose it's just to celebrate. You have yet to retrieve the silent archive. The intensity of magic Oh, the intensity of magic it must have taken to ensure the preservation of this scroll. It's rather amusing if you think about it. May have stopped the building from collapsing, but they couldn't stop the edict. All they did was sacrifice themselves for a scrap of parchment they're going to lose anyway. You want the game fate binder? Far be it from me to take the glory from you. Yeah, obviously. Sure. I'm gonna just go and have a look at this first.
Well, what do we have here?
So I got an obsidian fragment. There is a vial, Chronicler's Eye, plus 10 law. Oh crap, that's really good. Staff of Hours, Distortion. Oh, that's a really good staff. Gaze deflection, hit deflection. Oh, great. Okay, it's graze, not gaze. Graze deflection, hit deflection. Okay, so it's a defensive staff that has a passive as well. Dramatically slow enemies in the target area. Cool. Okay, so I'm gonna put it on him, right? I guess. Looks cool.
Negative. Fate binder.
I have more, right? There's the sigil here as well. I have this, which is Plastin Control Lighting, which I'm not using, and this is Plastin Control Emotions, which would be good on Barrick, I suppose, but Barrick already has stuff. Yeah, I don't need this. Yeah, this does sound like Bane, honestly, so... Focus, okay. Refer to Sage Stelia's theoretical forays into temporal magic. While we were right to deny such degenerate experimentation before, that was the time in which risks are justified. Gather the other sages and make your way to the lower chambers. You are to remain there until the devised solution to Stenia's problem of scale. Halting the flow of time in a single chamber won't be sufficient if Kairos drowns us in a storm. Okay, so it might be impossible to retrieve it actually, like judging by those notes. A nimbus of magical energy surrounds the scroll, which levitates above the central platform. You see characters upon the parchment. They seem to shift from one language to the next. Amazing. I suspected there was more to Silent Archive than a simple vault. Waves of energy radiate out from the scroll, billowing up towards the ceiling and fanning out to encompass the cavernous chamber. It appears that the Silent Archive is an active participant in some sort of spell ongoing. One is likely keeping the burning library standing. Removing the scroll will assuredly have disastrous effects upon the active spell. The parchment surface is impossible to read, ever shifting and convoluted. You see characters from Old Verdant written over calligraphy of the Northern Empire transforms into words used by the nomadic tribes of ancient Azure. Analyze the active spells. Fuji clearly paid off. The spell protecting the building library is operating at a massive scale as chaotic energy is currently stabilized by the Silent Archive itself. Its underlying mechanism is familiar to you. It seems likely that any artifact of sufficient power could serve as the spell's focus. Should a need arise, you believe you could swap the Silent Archive for another item of power while disrupting the ongoing temporal magic. Proceed cautiously. Not even these ruins should remain standing after Kairos' edict. I suspect the sages used the Silent Archive in some way to stave off destruction. Indeed, the Silent Archive is meant to be the final source of knowledge. Every text we have magically transcribed babbles beneath its surface, waiting to be called forth. So I could swap it for an artifact. I could swap it for the Staff of Hours, but Staff of Hours is pretty cool though. I like it. So I don't know if I want to do it, because it's a very strong weapon overall, right? So it gives your character distortion, which means that they're very difficult to hit. The Staff... yeah. I don't want to switch it around now, so maybe just... I mean, this would collapse the entire library if I do take it. So I could use another artifact before I do it though, right? I don't want to use the Staff of Hours. I'm greedy.
Let's be off.
Because I assume what happens is that if I switch it with the staff, then I can take the archive, right? But I can't. Let's see. Interesting, cool. That's a nice touch. Okay, so let's substitute it for... yeah, so we'll come back here maybe. I don't want to give the Staff of Hours to this thing. And it's not easy to get like another artifact so quickly, so I'll just come back, I guess. Because I really don't want to kind of lose this yet. And I don't want to kind of raise the library, right? It's like the thing is valuable plot-wise, or yeah. Basically it is valuable plot-wise, so I don't want to lose it. I could craft like a cheap ass artifact and just put it there, right? Just use the blacksmith forge, craft an item, and then come back. So I'm gonna do it, right? I'll go to the spire now. That's that. I don't want to use the Staff of Hours to do this. I can craft like a useless artifact back at home and just do it like that. So let's go to the Spire. So I can just go directly to Sunset, actually. I think I can. I don't know how long it takes to craft an artifact though. Might be kind of going a bit over the top here. Well, let's see. Do you remember training under Blend and Mark? I remember mine. And now the oldest of the court's children, I've seen much in my time. Part of why I am where I am is that I've kept my head down. Curse's most powerful weapon is not the edicts, their ability to hand us rope that we willingly use to hang ourselves. Never forget this. Numerous questions nestled in your request. What is your wish to know most? Let's go to Spires first, yeah. So I need to craft like a cheap ass artifact. These are expensive. I think those artifacts are just gonna be expensive, aren't they? So this one is 1 iron ring. Those are really good items though. I don't think I want to replace though. Like, that staff is extraordinarily good though. I can master up. I think I can sell my stuff and master up like those iron rings. So let's just go to Ethan's Crossing. Just craft the armor piece, I think. And let's just dump it later. Because that staff looks sweet. I don't want to lose it. And that armor piece on the other hand looks disposable. And I guess if Chorus tries to stop me from taking this scroll, I'll just kind of break the truce with those asshats, because I don't care anymore. I mean, kind of... yeah. I thought I might be able to kind of align with them, but apparently that's really difficult, because they're just a bunch of idiots. I want this staff back, I think, don't I? No, this is... it's crit damage multi, which is potentially good for spellcasters who have high damage output, right? So I might just keep it. So I do have enough. I think there's a use for those gems and such, right? Those are... they're just disposable. Okay, and up the spire we go now again. Can I still sell something? Might have... no, I sold all those things they didn't need actually. Yeah, okay, I can afford to craft a weapon now. The armor that is, yeah. That's the free spire, right? You get it just by going inside Lethan's Crossing. Which is pretty great overall, because the other ones are just difficult to get to. Let's craft the weapon. I'm gonna craft this commander's plate. No, Matt, what the fuck do you mean? Oh no, I need recruits at the forge. Shit, you kidding me? Hey, I need to recruit people here. I can actually, I need some people here, so it's not a problem for me. I don't need a reset yet, so that's fine. Perry is great. I need Perry. So that's 3, 2 more. 5, yes, I have 5 now. Okay. This means I have enough to craft anything I want now. I need to just leave, like go back down and then up again, and this should be it, right? Just needs to reload the area with the new people in it. Shouldn't be much of an issue, huh? And I have a merchant there now, so I can just trade whatever I want whenever I want, which is like an added benefit, really. For me. That's cool. I do have some people here now, I suppose, right? Nope. Did I mess up? Do I need to hire workers? Like, this is like another button there that says, no, these are the recruits, right? I think I... Oh, come on. So I'm just gonna go between one spire and the other then, I guess? I don't know, I don't really understand how I'm supposed to do that. Because I did recruit those people, so it should be... Wait, did I recruit them for the wrong freaking spire? Yes. Yes, I did. Could have fucking thought, right? Okay, let's... Let's load this. I hope this is before recruiting. I just recruited people, but I recruited them for the main spire. How about now? Okay, so yeah, that's prior to hiring all those idiots. So I can hire them for the forge. They are more expensive though. Okay, so control vigor, control stone, fire and atrophy. I think this is better, right? Okay, I have 5 now. Man, it's kind of wasteful, but it's gonna take time now, right? Shit. I need to go on a trip, or can I just pass time somehow, huh? That's the question. Can I somehow make, like, just time go by without clicking? Well, without resting. I don't want to rest. I just need to travel back and forth, don't I? Let's go to Cacophony and back. 2 days and 2 days. Yep. there is no time limit for me now, so I can do whatever I want whenever I want to. The journey is interrupted by a feral house or hunting pack of beast women, right? That's the monkey recruit.
Know this scent. Stench of blood, sweat, battle, iron and death. Have been stalking human centrail. Have ranged many more than 5 nights through tribe and human territories of Tyr's land, hunting for human called Fate Binder. Have hunted hot high, cold low, wet dry. Traipsed far until paws bled, but always human who smelled of alpha evaded beast woman. Fate Binder knows tribes of beast women. Curious human. Male who smells of alpha and knows of shadow hunter tribe. Best tribe. Lost tribe of kills in shadow. Beast woman did not range so far, chasing scent and tracks of Fate Binder. Nope, nope. Will not move from way. No human called Fate Binder. Kairos breeds words on paper. Fate Binder binds words to earth and sky, makes ground tremble, makes night cry, blood and fire. Tribes of Kairos fear Fate Binder. Human Alpha claimed Horizon Rock called Spire, and Archons did not kill Fate Binder. Kairos hunts human realms to extinction. Rules tribe of blood and ruin, starvation and death. Seeks to slaughter beast women like prey. But beast women are savage hunters. Strong always kill weak, then grow weak. Nor killed is migration of life. But kills in shadow is not weak now. Will not be weak. Kills in shadow is not beta. But even alphas submit to stronger-willed primas. Many packs make a tribe. Is this not a thought humans also understand? Unless Fate Binder begins to smell weak. Alpha is clever hunter. Kills in shadow approves. Will help Fate Binder study and stalk quarry. Will paw around slippery ice issues. Swear won't kill Fate Binder while Fate Binder sleeps. Kills in shadow will not shelter stone whelps anymore. Scamper, run, flee! Do not want to see shadows lurking, stalking behind.
There are spires all across territories. The exact distribution of these monuments fuels all sorts of debate and speculation, but 2 facts seem commonplace. Many spires are built near old walls, and nearly every culture that predated Kairos has some local myth to explain the builders of these spires. I believe the Tiers meant inside the Older Realms as their local name for the spire old wall architects, but nobody knows for sure. The constant field of magical strength around the spire. If you imagine a mystic sea, excuse me, about to sneeze. Creating a spell cast with even modest effort will materialize with powerful results. Second, and I would say more tellingly, Kairos has laws against entering the old walls. There are no laws against the spires. You could infer from this that this means Kairos had no issue with the lay folks messing with the spires, but wishes to keep us safe from the old walls. You could think like an overlord and know that if you place a rule against something, you make it forbidden, desirable. And I find it telling that Kairos forbids the hallways that leads to the spires, but does not paint a target on the spires themselves. Last but not least, as a young Fate Binder, I once had to oversee a case of a man who had built a shrine to Kairos around the base of a spire in the far southeast. I could find no evidence of falsity or slander. His shrine was the most reverent and loving tribute as I've ever seen. At one point, this man claimed that he had evidence that Kairos was here back in -50. Merely uttered those words, and my senior binder swung the axe then and there. It's accused before, so it's like this basically says that Kairos had been there before, right? Okay, right, we're trying to
No
inquire
can do.
here.
No can do.
Okay, I can return to the spire now, I think. I know where exactly I stopped as well, but I think I should be able to pick up my my stuff now. Those symbols that are on the spires are the same as the symbols that Kairos has on the, or resemble the symbols that Kairos has on the flag, right? That's interesting. No, where is my armor? You bitch. They're busy forging it, so how long do you need to forge a freaking armor? Come on. I have to go again. 21. 22. 23. Back we go, right? That's basically loading screen simulator for now, but I do really want to have that thing on me. Okay, and back we go, right? Okay. It's difficult to separate the fact from superstition when it comes to the edicts. As it seems only Kairos knows how it works, the rest of us are... what? Left to live in fear and ponder it all. Kairos edicts are a sort of magic above and beyond the arcans. I dare say the edicts are stronger in Kairos. There is no evidence Kairos can willingly stop an edict once set into motion, which is in part why Kairos' edicts seem to have an until unless clause in their wording. And note the edict, as powerful as it is, requires a human voice to complete the casting. Thus the Overlord has people like you to proclaim them. There have been dozens of mortal agents who have been made to proclaim edicts. 2/3 of them die within a decade, and many gave reports of lingering mystic scars from the ordeal. There also have been a handful to resolve or break an edict. These until or unless clauses get fulfilled from time to time. Those who resolve an edict often live short lives, and many speak of arcane side effects of the shattered edicts. Here's where you're unique. To the best of my fact-finding, you are the first to proclaim and break the same exact edict. Now the spires can be awoken, it makes sense that if anything can or would wake them from slumber, a shattered edict seems like the likely culprit. Kairos has other edicts in place for the tiers. If you truly wish to learn more, perhaps you should take it upon yourself to shatter those edicts. After all, if Kairos did not wish for the edicts to be broken, why include a termination clause? That's interesting. But yeah, there's actually posts on Reddit saying that this elder who keeps sending you the messages is indeed Kairos, which would make sense because they'll keep directing you towards that. That's interesting, right? Kind of. Okay, small child, you can follow this thing. Order the children to service with the chorus. Shit. Let's go with the empty cart on the road. So the children exchange concerned glances. The car was likely used by a traveling merchant, abandoned when soldiers crashed in the nearby area. Okay, so we just lost money on this. Perfect. It's like exactly what I wanted to happen, seriously. That's the sound of the armor being done. Like, picture perfect on time, right? Like, must have been like, what, 5 in-game days or so. Well, yeah, I'll have to kind of take that from him now. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. That's the armor I needed. And this means I can just go and sacrifice it to the library. 75 days later. Chop, 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 right. We are there now. Perfect. Like, I still haven't been to a single old wall, and there doesn't seem to be a semblance of it anywhere. I remember those being kind of unveiled to me in a sense. You know what I mean? Prior to this, and this is not the case anymore. I'm gonna dump this armor piece anyway. That's gonna solve this issue of the scroll. Yeah, I can craft it again if I want to. It's not a problem. So I'll just do it when I need that, right? Wait, what? Who's the ball talk?
Won't happen.
Is a merchant of sorts, or yeah, it's just a merchant. I forgot about that. He has no sigil that I need, though. I need the life sigil, because without it I can't remodify my healing skills in any way. I think I'm approaching mid-game as well here, so it's strange that I should not have that at this point. It's a bit weird. Okay, let's go, let's do this. Let's replace the sigil. Also, like, the appearance of Bane creatures in here is a bit strange, because I wouldn't expect them, like, the Bane to be in here. Like, why would they be here? It's like, it's not Old Walls, it's a library, for God's sake. Delicately remove the silent archive from the pedestal. Careful to replace it with another artifact in the span of a few seconds. Lines of energy flowing through the platform's center warble and distort disconcertingly for a moment, accompanied by faint tremors that unsettle the molten liquid below. After a few seconds of uncertainty, the spell's magic refocuses upon the newly placed object, its lines of energy once again resuming their stable flow upward. Okay. Yep. Arrange yourself the silent archive for your trouble, and the library remains intact. I'm not giving this up though, I like my artifacts. Like +1 wits, +1 resolve, 10 trap. Trap detection is meh, but yeah, it's a good thing to have. It's like just a good thing to have, yeah. Parry is required for this. The healing is good, but this might be kind of this looks disposable. I would expect this to be like an epic rarity item, though. I'm surprised it's not. It's like a. By the way, did this kind of? No, it's kind of unclear what item remains there. Oh shit, that character is gone. Based on what you've told me, it seems a stretch to believe these events are mere coincidence or circumstance. Kairos' edict of the execution was set up for someone to claim Ascension Hall. Yeah, to think that Kairos did not know what would happen is a massive underestimation of the Overlord's long view. You have been thrust into the arena of the mighty. Your options are retreat, suicide, or rise to the occasion. I'll use my connections to the spires to see if they will at all awaken to my presence. Every tearsman sees the spires and the horizon. You know, if they know you are a master of the spires, they will see you each time they look up. Okay. Fear and love of others will strengthen your magic. So it's like influence you have increases the power that you have in this world. Okay, cool, interesting. The Archons will never ever discuss the origin of their power. Might have known all the Archons to be obsessed with the presentation of power. Connection to the spires will all but guarantee the Archons will want to control and destroy you. Yeah, interesting. Because we are trying to become an Archon at this point, I suppose, right? That's the idea in this. So yeah, you have to ask how to become one specific, because there is a mention here, but that's kind of very imprecise and yeah, vague. Now the problem is oh, so that we have removed the Edict of Fire. Yeah, I can. Alright, cool. Huh. With the Silent Archive removed from the Burning Library, the Edict of Fire is extinguished and its warmth feels pulled into your very chest, and sensations similar to the weightlessness when the Edict of Execution broke at Ascension Hall. Oh no, now this asshole. We're not giving him the scroll, like no freaking way. You have proven yourself to be true winner of this game, Fatebinder. I'm not such a fool to ask you to turn over the Silent Archive. The voices ask you to retrieve it personally. I'll leave it to you to give it to them. Wait, did I give her the book? Or not? Nope. I just let her hold it, right? Okay, cool. I'm just gonna go back and check if I have actually collected everything, because yeah, I might have missed on some stuff, missed out on some stuff. Plus, the inside of the library might have transformed now that I've removed the edict, right? Maybe like some areas have become accessible again, or at least more accessible, huh? See, there's a thing here, for instance. I don't know how to get there. Yeah, look, there are things that were not here before for sure.
Won't happen.
So I have to go over there. How the hell do I get... how do I get through here? I think I took this path, right? I didn't take this path here. Or does it just drop me outside now? It would be strange. Because I need to get to the other side still. To kind of go through all those. There's like another fight there.
Interesting.
I'm here. Sigil of fire. So if I have a fire mage, that's definitely good for some of them then. For one of my... yeah. For one of my spellcasters. There's a pillar here. Oh, we can learn the symbol of fire as well. Interesting. So you can have a fire spellcaster indeed. That's cool. Okay, so I have this going for me. Yeah. Cool. But I still need to go back and like, kind of find a way to those Bane creatures. Yeah, that looks hard to get to. I do at least have the cowl, but yeah, I still need to go down there. How the hell did I get there? Was I even here? Yeah, I was, right? I remember this place distinctly, so I just missed that entrance. I have to go down then up again through another doorway, I suppose. Is it down here and up there, and I'm back? So, how the hell did I do that? Yeah, that's got to be this path, right? There's like only one route inside here. Wait, is this path accessible? Yeah. Right, so I haven't been here either, and there is definitely something here. There's a expression, proximate action. I have not had this in my hands before, and this is something I can learn, yeah. So this is pretty cool, actually. Alright, no, this is channeled strength. I don't have the expression of proximate action though, which is good. Sigil of rooting, which I do know. Rooting and illusion. I know the sigil of illusion, so this doesn't help me. But I have learned like a sigil of fire here, and I do have the a new expression which I really need to check out ASAP too. Before that, I really want to get that final piece of the puzzle. So just, you know, reveal this bottom part of the area, which I haven't done yet, which I hadn't done before. Actually, before in my previous playthrough either. Okay, so what do we have here? Wow, there's the spirit. It's havoc, right? This is another thing. The one I saw before was misery, and this is havoc. So it's another enemy, actually.
I got it.
I have also unlocked additional spell slots for everybody, by the way, with Lantry, right? Lantry allowed me to do that. Shit, this looks massive. What the fuck? need to walk up to do this. Actually, I need to do it like this.
Not a problem, boss.
I will aid you. This one is under my protection.
Don't know my.
Okay, I need to do the
My own
leap
strength.
strike now. So he basically gives her a hand and she jumps up and destroys things, right? That's pretty cool. Not gonna lie, that's really cool. Look at this. Okay, so first, like, while they're doing their thing, I can... Yeah, I can do this.
Ready for another?
That barrage. Look how healthy that thing is, by the way. Son of a
Will do.
bitch. That's ridiculous.
I don't need that written describe.
What the hell was that?
As you command. Ready?
I do need the healing after this. No shit.
Count on it.
She missed.
Point me in the right direction.
Freaking missed. Come on. Okay, I need to kill this. And Barrick needs healing as well. Like, she needs the shield now, I think.
Fine. That's fine. I don't need that written describe.
Jesus Christ, that's so painful. Oh goodness. Yeah, you have to get out. You have to get out here. Yeah, also have to get out. Like, this is... They're just massacring everybody here.
Going down.
Oh no, they...
At once.
How the hell did it kill Barrick, though? Son of a bitch. I need Barrick back now. Somehow.
Right.
That's not looking good. That's the boss of this dungeon, actually. I didn't really notice it before, but this is definitely the boss. Shit. Come on, you have to kill this before you... Yeah. Oh god, no. Let me pass.
I got it.
Ouch.
Can't
Yeah,
do that.
you just have to move out. Well, that's not good, but I need Barrick back on his feet. That's the most important thing right now. Just get Barrick back up. That's not...
At once.
You got it.
Oh no.
You got it.
Okay, Barrick, go. No, you.
As you
You
command.
have to go back out of this.
This one is under my protection.
Okay, so this is
Will
cool
do.
now. Barrick needs to use a potion. And maybe they can do it? I don't know anymore, really. This is so
No, sorry. I'll take care of it.
so weird, actually.
I'll take care of it.
Yeah, I need to kill this really quickly. I wish I had this multi-shot
Not a
bow
problem,
actually
boss.
on me.
Graven Ash protects.
Of course.
It
No.
it has like less damage taken
sorry.
from all sources, but that's I guess okay.
I'm afraid. For this sort of violence.
Jesus Christ, yeah, that's brutal damage. What the fuck?
Pay attention, kids. You might learn something. As you command.
Nope. Oh my god.
Seen an awful lot of red.
Consider it done.
Oh my god. Shit. shit, you kidding me? What is this damage? Oh god. That is cool, that's a really nice
Count
enemy.
on it.
I have not fought this. And maybe I have fought those Havocs before actually. What the hell, wait. I need Lantry back now, so I need to resurrect him with a potion,
Sorry,
I guess.
I can't. I got it.
I need to get out of there anyway. Because when this thing re-emerges, it's definitely gonna be really pissed. Should be nice to have a healer back
I'll
up
take care of it.
to support this. Shit,
Just
no.
point me in the right direction.
No, you have to live.
Not happening.
Come on, you fucker. No, don't kill my... Jeez Louise, that's bad. Okay, first heal.
Let's do it!
You should try that again. I think that one hit bone.
Yeah, okay. I need to get back.
You got it.
He has to resurrect Barrack. No, I think he can do it now.
Consider it done.
No
Can she
dice.
stun this? Nope. Oh my god. Okay, that's... Oh, that's like an aura. Okay, that's fine because I can stand outside of it then.
I don't think so.
Okay, I also need to get Lantry out of her. Out of her, yeah.
Take that!
At once.
Oh crap! I'm stuck.
The worst part is that like everybody's taking huge
up when it's
damage
over.
from it all the time. No, it's so close, but I'm gonna lose this now. No way! It's almost dead and I lose. I did lose this now. Holy shit.
As you command. Is that ink?
Okay,
No
so
way.
he did
It's
heal
blood.
himself. Maybe there's still hope. Maybe I can just survive long enough for this cooldown to come back, huh? It's gonna disperse, which is good because it just buys me time. And like, I guess the best character to resurrect at this point is Verse.
Apologies, but I can't do that.
'Cause she's close. Okay, I have to just run past this now. No, I need to get my main out and back up. Yeah. Maybe this kills it. That would be. It
As you command.
misses, or I was just right out of range there. Also a possibility. Okay, I need to resurrect now. I need to get
I'll take care of it.
my main character back up and heal them.
At once.
And I think he can kill it, right? Like, shouldn't take too many attacks to do it. Holy crap, that was close. There's a Seeker Spear. I think I had one before. Right, that's just good quality though. And the Diamond and Bane Essence, okay?
No can do.
It was not an easy fight, that's for sure. Yeah, that was a really cool fight. Definitely the strongest enemy I've fought so far. Hammer of Thunder. It's 200 hammer. It's an artifact as well. You can evolve it, but like I'm using a very good hammer as it is. It has no penetration. It's actually kind of good for the regular fights. So, yeah. What the fuck? This is like Masterworks, like highest quality accessory. I didn't know these existed. I forgot that they were like pink. I mean, orange items as well. Perfect. That's really cool.
Well,
2
this was
artifacts for
rather convenient.
this. That's nice. There is one more thing here as well. Those are just scrolls, but there is a sigil of material falls, and this is new as well. I didn't have this one before. Cool. So this was definitely worth a trip back, right? I would have missed on this really big piece of power, basically. That's what it is. And yeah, I'm gonna put this on my main character, I feel. Look, haste is very important, but maybe parrying is a bit less important than this. Because this is basically damage reduction that you can gain.
I'll just hold on to this.
So I'll just have 2 weapons now. Oh, this is so cool. Even though it's, like, looks a bit weaker. It is weaker for sure, because this one has acceleration on kill. Kinda shame. Well, it is good nonetheless. So,
No reason to tarry.
looks so cool that I'm just gonna keep it, I think. So this should be the closure for the library.
Won't happen.
Right, this is it. That's definitely it. And I have explored every inch of it. And that fight was really cool. Like the final fight that I almost missed was probably the coolest one in the in this dungeon, right? And the rewards were very decent, to say the least. It's such a shame there probably won't be Tyranny 2, given how good this one is, in fact.
Negative, Fatebinder.
Okay. I'm just gonna check out what new stuff I can do. So I was supposed to learn a sigil of some force, but I thought this was gonna be a sigil of strength, but I thought I had learned a new sigil. Doesn't seem to be the case. I thought I got this power sigil, that the force one, but it's not on the list anywhere. That's strange. Because there's no, this is not it. That's fire. Okay, this is this is material force. Okay, so that's actually that's an expression. Okay, proximate action. There's immunity to frozen AOE. Okay, let's just go over the new stuff. And this expression is 20% fire damage on hit. So light your target's weapon aflame, causing all attacks made with the weapon to deal additional fire damage. That's definitely what I want to have here. That's very, very powerful, right? And you can have this volcanic weapon. That's just on crit though, right? But it's very, very strong. I think, yeah, Lantry will have to be using this because nobody else has the appropriate amount of law. Oh no, I can't use this. I need this. I need the extended duration. 45 is... I think this is enough though. gonna give this to Lantry, and Lantry will be just casting this. Cause yeah, that's like one of the most powerful buffs in the game, I think. You can have an Aura of Fear. But they don't have lore for this, they're like all really low on lore. Here it's immunity to prone, that's kinda meh. Frost, you can have this, I'm already using this, and you have freezing grip, which is frost damage on hit. I think I prefer fire. Although honestly I can just do anything I want, and ice, I have leveled ice on him, on Lantry. Maybe this is stronger then, actually. Yeah, I'm gonna give this to him then, instead of fire. Since he already has leveled this anyway, that's just gonna be stronger. For armor penetrated by attacks. I can just give it to somebody else, right? That's also fine. Guidance, hit precision, grace precision. It's just like more likely for everybody to actually hit their shit. It's very expensive to, like, in terms of lore required. Here. Mirror image. Wow, that's really high, but it's like single hit though. Oh, so it's like I misread this entirely. That's a very strong skill actually. 60 is perfect, so I'm gonna give this to them for now.
Let's be off.
Like, this spell crafting feature is really cool. Because it's not like you gain those skills in a linear manner, you just kind of gain them based on what you discover and of what you want to have actually at your disposal, right? Which is perfectly cool. It's really good.
I got it.
So now, like, his attacks cause explosions of eyes. Basically, right? It's so cool. I think the fire one is actually the strongest, isn't it? Because this is just 14% actually, and the fire one was base 20, not 10. But this is also like move speed reduced, right? What? Yeah, that's the thing. What does lightning do? Because fire is pure damage. Lightning is just also like added damage on crit. Twice. So it's like a single damage, single target and area of effect damage. Okay, I'm gonna go with lightning then because it looks coolest then. I don't need recovery here. Oh, this actually improves the range of this burst, right? Doesn't it? Holy crap, that's so nice. Like, you can do so many cool things with this skill system. It's such a surprise that this game didn't sell so well, because you can just do so much cool stuff here. It's truly remarkable, like, how many nice things this game actually allows you to do. Yeah, I'm gonna be using this. Because on crit you just kind of create those weird explosions of elements that, like, lightning, fire, really cool shit. I think Morrowind had a similar system in place. I don't think it had so many additional things you could do with spells though. Okay, so I think this will be it for today. I've been streaming for quite a while now, so I do need to finish. I have some work to do today as well. So thank you for watching, people. It was nice having you around, and see you for the next episode. Remember, if you like this one, you should definitely subscribe, follow me, and I'll probably be streaming some cool RE games later on, so it doesn't have to be just Tyranny that you follow me for, right? So thanks, and see you around.